I'll give you some examples. These are some of the single women that can't seem to get enough of me. And just for funsies, check out the married women that are drawn to me like bees to honey. What the fuck? To this day, I don't think I've ever managed to garner the attention of any single girl that looked like any of the married women I know. I wonder if that'll finally change though once I travel overseas. It makes me think that even when they're not evil, women are so fucking stupid that just to get to them early before they start making decisions that effectively ruins their lives. Had I met her when she was 18, who knows how different her life would have turned out. I'll say this much, maybe a pile of shit, but she definitely would have had a much better and more stress-free life with me. This week was my turn to do some field work for my job. That usually puts me in contact with a lot of women, and I thought I'd share how such a day typically goes. I go into a building, I see a pretty girl and smile at her. She looks away. I see another pretty girl, but before I can talk to her, she runs into her office and closes the door. I walk outside to see another girl and smile. She ignores me. I go into an office to pick up a few things. I smile to a leggy chick, waiting at the door for something or someone. She ignores me. On the way back to the office, I pick up some lunch at a Mexican restaurant. I see a very cute girl standing in line and smile at her. She rolls her eyes and looks away. I then stop by a public building to run some errands, hold the door for an open lady, and smile at her. She smiles back at me. Picture that day after day, my smiling and friendly demeanor being completely unreciprocated by all except nice old ladies. Maybe a month or two would go by where someone my age actually smiles back at me. You can see it's usually only because they are exhausting every ounce of energy they have to return a polite smile, otherwise I would get the fuck off glance. Okay. Day after day. Looks that tell me I'm not welcome, glares that scold me for daring to pollute the air they breathe with my very existence. I need to get out of here. Happy Father's Day to all men going their own way with kids, who have proven to not only be better fathers to their children, but better mothers as well. I wrote a post about writing dating profiles and how I hated the thought of having to embellish things about myself, such as my height, my income, etc., because that was the only way I could attract any attention. I also wrote that the guy she lies gets the girl, even though the girl might regret it afterward. The fact still remains that the lying asshole thug still got the girl, simply because he was able to present himself as the perfect guy, while I presented myself more honestly as a decent guy, I hope, with flaws. So now when a girl shows interest, I'm suspicious and paranoid. I can't treat it as a good thing. I can't dare to open my heart up because I know what's coming. Shame. I can't enjoy being the object of desire or basking in the knowledge that I can attract women because I no longer think that any of this attraction is real anymore. I'm taking a travel writing course, and after receiving a critique on one of my writing assignments on my blog, some of the female students noticed a comment I made elsewhere in response to a guy who thought that if I were just happy-dappy and sent out positive vibes into the universe, one wouldn't be able to get enough of me. Obviously, I disagreed and ended my response to him by saying 99% of women are complete shit. Well, these females certainly didn't like that, including one in particular. Here's my response to her complaint. The purpose of this thread is to analyze my specific writing assignment, not unrelated postings and comments on my blog. If you don't like it, I suggest you whine and cry about it somewhere else. She then responded, "There is no such thing as unrelated posting and comments, as everything on a site contributes to your personal brand. If you choose to brand yourself as a MRA writer, then obviously fine, but most readers might find some conflict between that and being a travel writer. Statements about 99% of any population, unless of course grounded in fact, are unlikely to be welcomed in a community that seeks to further tolerance and understanding." I read her blog and noticed an obvious liberal feminist slant, which right away would alienate a large portion of her own audience, but apparently she doesn't feel like this creates a conflict in her case. Frol eyes. When I called her on her hypocrisy, she made one final reply. "There is a difference between having political opinions and making blanket remarks about American women because for some odd reason, the majority of us haven't found you suitably fuckable." Tolerance and understanding indeed. For them, it's not about that at all. It's about control. Sex is the vehicle by which they control men and manipulate them into doing what they want. It was never about intimacy. So when a dumb fuck of a cunt like her tells me no woman finds me suitably fuckable, what she's really saying is that no woman can control me, and that's no-no. My desire for a woman has always been predicated on desire for intimacy, companionship, and mutual love/respect, and I will not settle for anything less. If I'm having trouble finding a woman to be with it has nothing to do with any apparent unwillingness on her part to blow me, but because no woman I met is even remotely capable of offering the intimacy and genuine affection I'm looking for. Honestly, if Jessica Alba showed up at my door and expressed her desire to let me stick it anywhere I wanted till the end of time, my response would be fuck off and die. Thanks, but no thanks. Now, if she showed up at my door with a homemade apple pie, my shirts ironed, and my jeans with the holes in them expertly stitched up, then we can have us a conversation. The reason so many men think women are only good for use as sex toys and labor is because they are only good for use as sex toys and manual labor. Except today, we can cross out the manual labor bit, which means the only value a mere skank can offer to men today is a $10 blowjob. When women decide to stop being cunts from hell and contribute a little more to the world, such as friendship, generosity, compassion, virtue, wisdom, and kindness, then maybe, just maybe, men will stop treating you like the diseased, riddled fuckrags that you are!